Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a little bit different. As you've probably already seen from the title, I got this today, Dreamcatcher. Now, I will say that me personally, I'm not a big Dreamcatcher fan, but I do know that they're very popular and a lot of people just love them. And I never really thought about a dream catcher, adding one to my pours. But a few weeks back, I was thinking of kind of a present for my daughter, doing one for her and her boyfriend. And so I'm trying to think, well, what about them? Because I like to personalize it to something that they, something that's means something to them. Well, I don't know her boyfriend real well, but I'm sure we'll get to know him better over the years. But what he does for a living. I know he's been in the military, and he drives a dump truck. It's what he does for a living right now. And so I thought, hey, I do car themed paintings. I could do a dump truck. And so I was like, okay, what would I do for my daughter? And I know all the things that she loves. But I do know that she loves dream catchers, and that just popped in my head. And that's when I thought, oh, I could do a dream catcher. So I started looking online first, but then I thought, no, I want to go to a store and find it in the store just to see if I can keep one out. Because I was thinking there, Walmart would carry them, Meijer, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, whatever. Everybody has dream catchers. And so we actually went to town today, and so I looked at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Meijer. I didn't go to Walmart, but I looked at Walmart yesterday after work. Couldn't find them anywhere. So then I went to this place called Trader Bob's, which is, I've told you before in other videos, that it's the I don't want to call it a flea market, but they have booths in there and people sell different things in there. And there's 3 or 4 Hot Wheel vendors, and that's where I get a lot of my Hot Wheels, which I bought some today too. But anyway, I found one booth that had dream catchers, so I bought that one. Thought I would give it a try. They only had 3 at that size, and this one had the red, kind of reddish, and the other 2 were black. And I thought, well, I'd like to go with the red. So what I'm going to do is I've decided to go with a 12 by 24 canvas, because it's a little bit longer, because this is a little bit more stretched out than just a car. So I'm not going to do a lot of effect, because that doesn't match with the dream catcher. But what I'm going to do is I used 2 browns. So, well, it's a red ochre, which is a reddish brown, and a raw sienna, a lighter brown for the background. So I mixed those 2, and I poured them in a cup together. Well, then I decided to add a little red to it, and I added some white to it. And then I poured it on and spread it around. So you'll see that here in a second. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some Viridian, or I just like to call it like a turquoise or an aqua. So I'm going to add that about to where the dream catcher part will be. I'm going to guess that's what that part is, the round part. And then I'm just going to kind of blow it out, So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, I've already got the paint down. And so all I got to do is adjust the camera, and we can get started on this new pour. Hopefully it'll turn out good. All right, as you can see, we've got this down. It's kind of I wanted kind of a brownish, not dirty, dirt type of, Indians live out in the wilderness. They have their little villages, but I tell you, when I did this red ochre, it really had some clumps in it. I don't know if it's from it has to be from the paint. But anyway, because I see in lumps, so I'm trying to get them out. So anyway, I got to thinking while I was moving the camera, that the dream catcher part will be right here, the round part. which is where I'm going to put the turquoise type and blow it out. And then the feathers will come down here. It's 3 sets, so I might just pour some white and just kind of blow it out a little bit there. So let's get going with this. So I did kind of measure it. It's going to be right there in the middle. We're going to do that for right now. We got a little bit of brown left to go around that. A little bit here. Down a little there and a little over here a little bit. I kind of like that pattern, but I want a little bit out there. This is going to be hard to do. I'm just going to kind of pull this up together. But this is the dream catcher part, which is what I wanted that turquoise to go out about there. So just going to put a little bit of white. All right, I think that'll do it. I like how that turned out. I'm really getting a lot of good cells in here, which is going to look great. Got that splattered look to it. I think this is going to be a good piece. I really do. I was a little worried about the design of it and everything, but I really do like this. So all we have to do is wait for it to dry. Hopefully that turquoise won't sink anymore, and we'll be able to. It's going to be tough resining, not the resin part, but resining it and then laying that in and getting it just right so it's still kind of, especially the feathers sticking up and everything, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Maybe just a little bit more over here. It's really sinking. Maybe right in there, just a little bit more out here. Seems like a lot of that turquoise is sinking, but that's all right. All right, I need to leave it alone. All right, so this has dried. The turquoise really sunk quite a bit, but I still like it. I wish it was a little bit more, but that's going to be all right. It's pretty much going to be covered up. So we have our dream catcher, and this is going to be really difficult to get it set in just right. I think what I'm going to be doing is I will be holding all of these up. Whew, it's going to be tough. Be holding all these up above this. Boy, yeah, this is going to be tough. And then, yeah, this is going to be tough. Yeah, I'm going to have to set it down and then take one at a time and lay it down. Whew. This might be a little chore. Hopefully I won't get too much resin. Hopefully I won't drop one and get too much resin over it. But anyway, we have a 12 by 24 canvas. So we're using 10 ounces of resin, 5 ounces of the epoxy, and 5 ounces of the hardener. And so we'll get this resin spread out real fast. Then I'm going to take this glove off and I'm going to put 2 new gloves on so I don't get resin on my hand, because I have a feeling I'm going to get resin on my hands. Putting this one down. And I resined a piece last night and I came in today and got it and took the tape off, and I noticed right on the edge there was a bug that got into it. So I had to kind of chip that off a little bit to get him out, because I don't want to sell a painting with a bug sitting in there, at least one that's noticeable. I probably have sold a painting with a bug in it before, but you just don't tell people that. This off and do some torching, get the torching done, and then I'll put some more gloves on and lay this in if I can get it in. enough resin to take over this other painting real quick and just set it. All right. Now to get some gloves on. I'm really nervous about setting this in here. I thought it was going to be a lot easier, but the more I have messed with it, the more I think I'm going to be having some trouble. So it's because I got to hold on to everything. Hold it above the ring. Oh. Bear with me, bear with me. This is hard because they're not all the same length. Let's see, I need to do it this way. Maybe. All right. Oop, oop. All right. Some of these are getting into the resin before I want it to. I think it's going to be all right though. Yeah, this is definitely not how I wanted it to go, but we'll be able to move it around. That is why we have the gloves. See, I didn't want the feathers to get real wet, but I can't really use the torch either on this because I don't want to catch the feathers on fire. Most definitely don't want to do that. This is where I wish I had a heat gun, but I don't. I might be able to. Whew. Smelling some burnt feathers. Well, I think I'm gonna have to keep it like that. Not mess with it anymore. So yeah. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to have to leave it like this. Maybe I can get it with the... Nope, that's not going to work. Worth a try. Worth a try. Alrighty. So, this is it. Let me know what you think. Is this a success or no? I don't know. I like it. I have to wait for it to dry to really tell whether I like it or not. See how it turns out. But I think it's going to look good. I think this will probably sell pretty quickly. At least that's the hope. So, hit the like button if you like it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And thanks for watching.